Good morning, everyone. This is Doug Campbell with Right Way Options and your morning market preparation video for August 7th, 2017. Well, my goodness, those bulls have been running hard in the diamonds. We seem to be getting a massive rotation into those quality stocks, those blue chip companies that seem to be attracting all the attention right now. And it's creating quite an imbalance. And it's an imbalance that I'm concerned about. I don't want to bet against this trend. I don't want to bet against this momentum. And the reason is because I've done that in the past. I mean, it's a lesson learned where I would predict that, oh, this just can't keep going like this. And it can, trust me. um, when you get into a extremely bullish momentum move like this, the last thing you want to do is step in front of it. You'll just get run over. What we need to do is we need to be watchful and we need to raise our levels of caution. We need to understand that there's a bit of an imbalance going on here in the diamonds and in the overall market. And eventually, either the rest of the market has to start picking up its weight or the diamonds will crack. So watch the price action closely. And right now, the futures are suggesting another gap up open, and I'm always concerned at a gap up open for the potential of a reversal, and I'm always very watchful of whipsaw price activity up here. And that whipsaw is a gap up, and then they sell into that gap, and then it'll whip right back up. It's in that area where you start watching for failure. You start seeing that increased volatility start making the market nervous. And that's when the bears decide it's their turn to come out and play. And I don't know if that's going to be the case here. I really don't. I really don't want to even predict that. I just want to be very focused on the price action here and don't go blindly racing into a market that has such an imbalance as this one does. I will be continuing to trade long. I will be continuing to move with the direction of the market. But at the same time, I want to raise my caution levels to protect myself just in case it does start to show that those bears are going to come back around. Now, what could keep this going? Well, really the obvious thing that could keep this going is if we take a look at the SPY. I've got a little delay here in my chart. If the SPY would start picking up some weight, if the SPY would start breaking from this consolidating area, and right now this consolidation just continues to tighten up around this right in here. And anything in here that breaks below would be a concern. If the SPY would start picking up its own weight and lifting this higher, that would certainly support the Dow and help this rally continue. If it can't, if the Dow continues to wander itself way away from all the support of price, moving averages, and everything, and it does break, then my concern is if it does break and start breaking down, this could tumble just with the shock of that move. Now, I'm not suggesting we're going to fall clear out of bed. I'm not suggesting bearishness here. I'm suggesting to be careful and have a plan. If we start to break down, that we have a plan to react. We know what we're going to do to protect ourselves, okay? Also, if we take a look at the Qs, here's another one. If the Qs would just participate in this rally, that would be a great thing. But right now, Qs are underneath this resistance level. And what I see right now is a failure of a new high, a attempt to rally back, and a failure at a lower high. So now we are officially showing some kind of a downtrend here. It's very early into this. We haven't broken any new lows. That will be the confirmation of that downtrend if we break those lows. Right now, we're just kind of hanging out here at resistance. Again, if they could get the Qs to participate, that would certainly help to support all that weight that the Dow is trying to carry on just the backs of just a few companies. And then the IWM, well, IWM is just not in a good position here. IWM gave up this price support, not only sliced through that one, but sliced right on through here and sliced through the overall uptrend. And that is a concern. Any kind of a rally back in here would be suspect and would be something that you would want to watch carefully for a failure pattern at or around a resistance level. Okay. Because if that failure pattern occurs, then we've got more downside coming in IWM, creating additional pressure on the market. So let's be very watchful. Let's be careful of what we're doing here and focus on truly what price action is showing us. And right now, showing us bullishness in the Dow, and the SPY and the Qs are just kind of, they're just kind of not going along. IWM has made a decision. It's not happy. But if you walk away or discount IWM and just focus on the three majors, the diamonds, the SPY, and the Qs, we've got some issues here that an imbalance that should raise your caution level. Okay. Now, if we take a look at the VIX, the VIX has been phenomenally low. If we take this back in time, I'm going to go to a monthly chart. I'm sorry, I got a bunch of stuff written on this chart, but you can see we're down here at historic low levels. And what historic low levels in the VIX tells us is that there is some complacency in the market. Wild bullishness creates, complacency, and that complacency can create these really quick fear moves. Now, I'm not suggesting that's going to happen today or even anytime soon. We can wander down here and stay down here for a long period of time. Okay, it's just reason to be watchful of that shift or that reversal that could occur at any time. So stay alert, stay on top of this. Don't get complacent. Watch this market closely and be prepared with a plan if this does start showing signs of weakness. Okay. With that, hey folks, if this is the first time you've ever seen this information, now this is part of my market preparation that I do every day. And I just happen to record this. It's part of what I do, and I am willing to share that out there. If you find this useful, please, by all means, do me a favor, subscribe to my YouTube channel where I post this stuff every day, and also follow me on Facebook because I post the same video there. And, click that like button, click those comment buttons, give me some feedback. I'd really appreciate it. And then you'll be notified if you do that. You'll be notified when I post this information every single market day. Right Way Option members, we will meet at our regular time today. Everything is good to go. And other than that, I wish everyone great profits. Have an awesome day, and I will talk to you all soon. Take care now.